What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with the next Elite 8 video. And this one's going to be a pretty short Elite 8 for a couple of reasons. One is with the How to GoHo at Town Hall 8 video just coming out, I had a lot of comments, a lot of people saying, oh, well, couldn't you do this and couldn't you do that? And couldn't you just surgical hog that and leave the golems at home? And the answer is yes. I've said it a million times. There's more than one way to 3-star a base, and that was just one of them. But I will tell you that in the few high-level wars that I've seen, and most of that's been when Genesis matches, they do a scrimmage, they go up against themselves. They know they're well thought out bases, and you got good attackers going Town Hall 8 versus Town Hall 8. That's a pretty standard attack, bringing 1 or 2 golems, getting in there, because not that you can't do it without that, it's just the most effective way to do it. So when I hear, can you not just bring 35 hogs and surgical it and just sort of sacrifice some of the hogs? Yes, you can. There's no question you can. But well laid out bombs, well laid out spring traps can give you problems on that. Not that it can't be done. It just might not be the most efficient way to do the attack. But anyways, long story short, I wanted to come in and show you guys just a few attacks of different ways, different, whether it be a GoHo or without, and just sort of focus on these hog attacks and talk about each one of these individually. So let's get to it. The first one we're going to look at here in this war, and then we're going to switch wars, is not a wrapper versus their 20. Oops, is that 28? Yep, that's right. Okay. And on this one, he does bring a golem, and the giant bomb spots, that top spot up there, pretty obvious. You want to get into that compartment, so he brings that golem along with his king to send them right in there. Also, there is a dragon in the CC. I like to show you guys, because I know I had a lot of people asking about that. A lot of people realize that it's not that hard at Town Hall 8 to kill a dragon, but some people struggled with it. So when I get a lot of questions about something like that, any chance I get to show you one, I'm definitely going to do that. You're going to see just a few barbs go down. The dragon turns around for distraction. And Rapper uses the witches in the CC method. The dragon's going to be on those skeletons, a few of those wizards down there. It's going to take it out really quickly. You might remember from the GoHo video, I told you that in the CC, you really only have 3 logical options for a GoHo: P.E.K.K.A, witches, or more hogs. So you're going to see a few different things like that. Right here, wall breakers go in to open that compartment up, and then more wall breakers. Remember, with the rage, it's very important when you're having to go deeper into that core. You see right there already 2 bombs triggered. This raid is essentially over. The witches are still going in. Sorry about that, guys. The witches are still going in, going to start tanking for more of that stuff. The golem's still doing some tanking. The king's still tanking. And then bring in the hogs from not the same side. He flanks them here, comes in from the left side, which is fine. You look at those hogs go flying. Ooh. But you don't ever want to bring them behind your kill squad. Sometimes at Town Hall 9 you want to do that, but at Town Hall 8, it's just let those guys, you invested a lot in that golem and those witches, in all that kill squad. Let them do their thing. Let them tank. Let them take out parts of the base, and just take care of your hogs on the opposite side. You'll see that last heal spell down there. He just wanted to keep that hog up that was sort of taking on that Archer Tower. More hogs go flying. Just a few hogs left, but that's really all he needs. We'll start to fast forward here. They get down to that last defense, the cannon, and then that goes down. He just needs a little bit of cleanup. It'll take a little bit longer, but with 3 hogs, 4 hogs, what is that? 4 hogs and a few wizards, he's going to be fine. No big deal. Very nice attack by Not a Rapper. The other reason that this is going to be a short one is, honestly, guys, the wars at Genesis have just been a little bit weak lately. No fault of Genesis. I mean, they just haven't had good matchups, and the bases that they've been going up against are just, it's not worth showing. It really is nothing. Again, good attacks, solid attacks, but the bases are easy. I don't think you guys are gonna care much to see it. Let's look at Dakota taking on 22. I like this attack for a couple of reasons. This is just the no, the no. God, sorry about that, guys. I didn't turn that off. No golem attack. All these bases can still be done that way. Not that this is a perfect or well laid out base, but it was one that I really liked. And the other reason I wanted to show it is because of the CC kill. Another dragon, another method to kill the dragon in the CC. Just going to bring it down here to the bottom. Because this is not a GoHo attack, the sort of the 3 options for the CC, that rule really doesn't apply to this. He's just going to bunch him up here. I think he's going to use his poison. He might not. He's just getting them bunched up. Yeah, right there. Poison on the archers. And then he drops his CC, which holds a dragon in it. So if you ever face a dragon like that and you're not good at it and you really struggle with it, There you go. Pretty foolproof method. You see, he uses a giant just to completely distract the dragon. Then his dragon, the wizard, they just take it out really, really quickly. You see right here, it's almost done. Boom, it's down. They also grab the king, so that was a nice trade for that. That CC takes out the defensive CC and takes out that king. So really nice there. Then it's just going to be a matter of dropping his king, doing a little bit of tanking for his hogs, and then sending his hogs in. Nice surgical style, working his way around the base. Pretty straightforward at this point. Again, this guy does not have the best base layout, the best giant bomb positioning. Really more or less wanted to show you guys the dragon kill. I know some people, again, have told me they struggle with that. There's just another tool in your tool bag if you want to try that method. Dropping really nice heals, good placement on the heals. They're working their way around. Last few hogs going down there, and then you see how quickly all of these defenses are pretty much done. Just a beautiful attack. Really, really nice Dakota. We'll fast forward as the hogs. What's he got? Probably 6 or 8 hogs there. 10 maybe. Plenty of cleanup troops. Wizards around the outside. Gets the 3-star. All right, one more. We're going to look at RK taking on 26. And this one is a GoHo. You see, one of the reasons that I think he brought a GoHo on this is just because it was a cleanup attack, knew right where the giant bombs were, knew what he had to get to, so just made it simple on himself. Right here, you'll see he brings the dragon over to the side. These guys really loaded their CCs with dragons, which is good. That's what they should be doing. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll try to remember to turn those notifications off in the future on Bindle. I always do it on the group me, but usually that's not as active on that particular chat. Then it's just the old-fashioned, dropping a few barbs and a few wizards. Look at that. He did it with like 4 barbs and 3 wizards. I mean, just took it out really, really easily. Really nicely done. Drops his golem down. A few wall breakers here. Going to let everything in right there. Bunch up nicely. Boom. And then the king is going to go. He's got his funnel pretty much made here. The king's going to go down in just a moment. Back up that golem right there, waiting for that lab to go down. There it goes. King reroutes right into that compartment. As soon as the archer tower goes down, they're going to move forward, and double giant bombs are going to trigger. Uses the king's ability. Boom, boom. There they go. All safe for his hogs now. Here they come. Again, and right here, I want you to notice the CC hogs. There's that third option. Witches, P.E.K.K.A, CC hogs. Having those max hogs, even, I think it was 4 or 5 of them? 5 of them, 5 of them at Town Hall 8 is big. I mean, that 5 max hogs can do a lot. You guys have seen attacks in the videos, the recaps or the cleanups or whatever. I can't remember. It wasn't long ago. Like one of the attacks had like 7 hogs take out 6, 8 defenses. I mean, max hogs are very powerful, especially going up against Town Hall 8 defenses. So that's a pretty good option, bringing that in the CC. Right there, the last defense goes down. They turn around, take care of the king, and that is that. Fast forward as RK gets the 3-star. All right, guys, again, sorry for the short video. Sorry for the lack of Elite 8s a little bit lately. Not too far behind schedule. But I do think that Genesis is working on some arranged matchups. So hopefully that comes to fruition, and we will be able to see some really, really nice attacks on some high-level bases. So be hoping for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you guys to suck less.